most people in the world still don't own Bitcoin.
Even many who own it don't truly understand what it is.
Understanding Bitcoin gives you an advantage over others.
As Bitcoin grows, more people begin to accumulate it.
In this video, we'll go back to the basics.
I'll explain what Bitcoin is and how it works.
By the end, blockchain and mining will make sense.
Let's start simple. Imagine I owe you $10.
The easiest way is cash. I hand it to you instantly. No middleman. That's a peer-to-peer transaction. And it's private. Only you and I need to know. Either way, a middleman sits between us and the money. I could mail it, but then I must trust delivery. It takes time, costs money, and can still go wrong. If you live far away, you might wait a long time. So we send money electronically, like a bank transfer.
International transfers can be slow and complicated.
Or you use a service, but you often pay hefty fees. But cash has a big problem. We must be together.
The dream is digital cash, sent peer-to-peer without trust.
Money that moves instantly across the internet.
That idea is essentially what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is software running on a global network. It lets people transfer value without intermediaries. Bitcoin is the network, while BTC is the currency. BTC is how value moves on the Bitcoin network. Bitcoin was created by someone called Satoshi Nakamoto. In 2008, Satoshi published the Bitcoin white paper. It described peer-to-peer electronic cash. Payments without banks or financial institutions. But this creates a very difficult problem. How do you stop people spending money twice? Banks solve this by tracking balances centrally. They update your balance every time you spend. And they stop you from spending more than allowed. Central banks can also create more money. That can slowly reduce the value you hold.
Bitcoin solves this without a central authority.
Every node keeps a copy of the same ledger. Together, they verify transactions and keep it honest.
Verified transactions are grouped together into blocks. These blocks link together to form a blockchain. Each block is connected using cryptographic hashing. Changing one block would break everything after it. The network quickly detects and rejects tampering.
This makes Bitcoiners' ledger extremely secure.
Anyone can run a node on the Bitcoin network. A node is simply a computer running Bitcoin software.
Nodes store and verify Bitcoin's transaction history.
They constantly check each other to stay honest.
More nodes mean more decentralization and security. Some nodes are more involved, and they're called miners.
Miners compete to add the next block to the chain.
They race to solve a cryptographic puzzle first. This requires guessing numbers again and again. That process uses computing power and electricity. The winner earns newly created Bitcoin as a reward.
Bitcoin's total supply is limited to 21 million. New Bitcoin is released more slowly over time. This entire system is known as proof of work.
Anyone with internet can send Bitcoin anywhere.
Bitcoin's security relies on public key cryptography.
First, you get a private key that must stay secret. From that private key, a public key is generated. Today, most people buy Bitcoin using exchanges. This process works one way and can't be reversed. Your public key becomes a Bitcoin address. That address can be shared to receive Bitcoin. A Bitcoin wallet stores your keys and addresses. When you do that, the exchange controls your keys.
Even big exchanges can fail or be hacked. Self-custody means you control your private keys.
Hardware wallets store keys offline for safety.
Now you understand Bitcoin's basics. Keep learning.
Thank you.